Hi, I'm Bill Eddy, and I'm giving a series of 5-minute short video clips to explain how we get high conflict politicians, how dangerous they are, and how to vote them out of office or keep them from being elected. And this can be anywhere in the political system. It can be people in cities, states, and nations, of course. And today we're seeing more and more nations where this is becoming a problem around the world. So I want to explain why it's happening now. Basically, in the last 30 years, we have had 24/7 news. Because of that, the news can pump people up and get people worried and get people polarized because we have these constant divisive messages. But in the last 10 years, they've had viral news with Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and all of that. That's escalated all of this internationally. So let's look at each of these aspects. There's 7 different aspects I want to emphasize. And why is this happening now? There hasn't been a political movement that's united around the world to have high conflict leaders. It's coming from the media picking up high conflict politicians and launching them into power. So let's understand how that works. First, the media competition today is possible because of the technology. So you have many different places fighting to be the media that you watch, that you click on, that you buy things that their advertisers sell. Now, high emotion media promotes high conflict personalities. It craves them. If you're going to get people to watch your station, whether it's TV or whether it's radio or on the screen, etc., you've got to really push exciting personalities. And the most exciting personalities are high conflict personalities because conflict grabs our brain and makes us pay attention. And they do it automatically. It's part of their personalities. And I like to say that high conflict personalities are like tall basketball players. They're the best at the game. And the game being getting your attention, and political conflict is real. And so high conflict personalities, by making you think their conflicts and crises and heroics are real, grab your attention because maybe they are, but people can't tell, and so they get hooked by these folks. We have a culture of drama and crisis. As I say in one of my other short video clips here, the fantasy crisis triad of crisis, villain, hero is built into our culture today. So technology, international relations all get boiled down into this crisis, villain, hero formula. And the media is really good at presenting that because it grabs your brain. It's very personal and persuasive. And so if you go back, the high emotion media is face and voice media. So TV, radio gets into your brain differently, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But they can get into your home, into your living room, into your bedroom. Since Hitler 100 years ago, Nazis gave out radios that only had one station, and that was Hitler's station. And he talked very emotionally, and he captivated people, and he seduced people. We saw that with McCarthy and TV. There was no competition. There was emotional repetition in isolation. You get that into your brain, it feels true, it feels real. It's so powerful, and people don't even realize it's happening. When the news media repeats all this stuff, it gets into your brain. News media should report, not repeat what high conflict people do. And it's the most viral. People say fake news is the most viral. Well, it's viral because it's emotional news. True news is also viral if it's highly emotional. The video of George Floyd getting killed, being murdered at the knee of Maurice Chauvin, that went around the world. That was emotional, and it was true. It's the emotions. People don't realize emotions are under their radar. Emotions are what's driving a lot of high conflict behavior today and giving power to high conflict politicians. It impairs our ability to think because all this feeling distracts us and shuts down your thinking brain. Even back in Hitler's day, the Nazi says, we're tired of thinking, just let Hitler think for us. And basically it's face and voice news. And let's look at the impact of that. So what happens with that is it gets into mostly our right brain, more non-verbal, non-thinking. Left brain's more reading, writing, talking, listening. Newspapers come in that way, books, magazines. But today it's face and voice. We absorb it without thinking. So this is just a snapshot of what you can find out. I have a book, Why We Elect Narcissists and Sociopaths and How We Can Stop, which explains much more of this. But I also have these other video clips, which I hope you will see. Thanks for watching.